Join us now as the Disney Channel and McDonald's salute the American teacher.
He's turning a butterfly.
There was a child a few years ago that walked out on the first day of school, and his mom was waiting for him in the hall, and he said, "Man, life just doesn't get much better than this." That was a wonderful day. That was a good day.
At West Hill School in Knoxville, Tennessee, Gwen Pierman believes that her students learn best from the magic of hands-on experiences. Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, head of the Walt Disney Company. When you enter Gwen's classroom, you enter another world, a world of boundless imagination and discovery.
She's great with kids, trust me. Miss Pearman's very creative. To have a Disney teacher is pretty neat. So I think she's really special. When you're with Miss Pearman, she always makes you feel good because she treats you like you're her own kid.
We work very hard in the classroom to develop a family-type atmosphere. I feel like once I start drawing lines saying, do not touch this, do not touch that, immediately I'm separating myself from the children. And I don't want to be separated. I want to be right there with them, and I want them to be right there with me.
What we're going to talk about here is we're going to talk about how to make a mask for your geometric Mardi Gras that's coming up. This is the same material that we use to cast broken arms.
Gwen told me one time that she could close the door to her classroom and there was nobody else on earth but her and her children.
And why would it need just a straight up and down strong jaw motion, Shannon?
Where it can clamp its jaws down on its tray.
Very powerfully, that's right.
We have really done our best job teaching. When we provide the child with information, we lead them right up to the concept, and then just before they're ready to grasp the concept, we step back and let them make that discovery for themselves. They take ownership of it, and they say, "Oh, now I see. Now I've got it." And I love the word "I." It doesn't mean as much as they say, "Oh, Miss Pierman gave me this information," but if they say, "I figured this out," they own it, they understand it, they're ready to keep that for life because they were the ones that discovered it.
Remember, you are frogs. Unroll your tongue and put some tape on the end of it. Okay, this is where you eat bugs.
The bug experience where they were frogs and they were extending their tongues to eat the bugs is a real fun way for the children to realize that, oh, if we were to take away these insects, that's got to have an effect on the level of the food chain that's right above the insects.
In nature, these two frogs got no bugs. Who can raise their hand and tell me what would have happened to them? Carmela. They would have died from what? Exactly. They would have died from starvation.
That's when I know they're starting to put the puzzle pieces together and form an understanding of the whole total picture. One of the reasons that we bring a lot of living things into the classroom with butterflies and silkworms and chickens, ladybug beetles and earthworms, all of these things, it helps children to appreciate everything in life has its place. They seem to have a better appreciation of nature when they learn about it. So they want to protect it and conserve it because they've learned to love it. All of the activities that we use in the classroom have an ulterior motive. For example, the rain stick that we did not only was something fun and they could listen to the rain, that it was making the rain sounds, but it helped them to realize there are people in this world that are real different from them. And it helps the children to realize and appreciate other cultures, and I think that is important.
It sounds a lot like rain, especially if you do it very slowly, and you can hear the gentle rain falling. It's a lot like rain, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, this was the child that had just completed his year of excitement in Gwen's room. And he goes home and he tells his mother this wonderful quote, and he says, "You know, Mom, it's really a sin for anybody to be in Gwen's room for a year because you realize how great and how marvelous school is, and you never know whether it's going to be that good again or not."
When I'm old and I'm gray and I retire, my dream is probably that people won't want me to retire, that they will say, please stay there for a few more years so a few more kids can experience your classroom. And I can stop and look back and feel like I really did the best I could do through all those years. And I loved everybody that came in my class. That would be a dream come true.